Alrighty, hello friends. Let's see who's here. Okay, so just checking here. Everything good? Just been changing my settings a little bit, so I'm not sure if the sound is okay. Sound okay? All good? Okay. How's it going, friends? What's talking? One Drunk Man, hello. Quappa, Cloudiac, hello, hello. NA Jack, Mason. I got whiplash from that genre change. Oh yeah, I think it's just automatically set, so that's probably why. It like randomizes. I have this thing that just randomizes the playlist. So yeah. Pinker, hello, what's up? Instigator, hello. Big Macs and Onions. Do you get the sides cut? Yes, I got a haircut. I just got a haircut. Music may be slightly loud. Is that right? Can lower it slightly. Is that better? Alright. Alright, friends. So how's it going? Happy Thursday. I hope y'all's weeks has been good so far. So today we'll have a busy stream. Got a lot going on. Let me think. Any new stuff? Nothing new. Nothing in particular just yet. I have some builds being prepared. Like, you know, I'm just waiting for some parts. I still have to lube a bunch of switches. Lubing some switches for a personal build, lubing some switches for another client build, and the prototype. So those will be done hopefully soon. Let's see. New mail. I mean, last time we showed the Milky Way retro set. Unfortunately, today we're not doing an MX build, so we don't get to try them out. I do intend on putting the Milky Way on the Milky Way key set on some board in the near future. I don't know which board just yet, but yeah. Other than that, I changed the chat box here a little bit, so the font is slightly different. Just got a recommendation from Drew about like switching some of the like the chat that updates the emotes automatically, things like that. And yes, I am getting ready to go to Nashville. So I'll be heading over to Nashville this weekend. So I'll probably get to see some folks on Saturday. Yeah. And I guess that's about it. As far as any news. So I think we can get started. Alright, so let's actually let's just get started, shall we? So let's see. So today we're gonna be doing a Topre build. So what this Topre build comprises is going to be basically modding an existing Realforce case. But so you might know whose it is already. I've mentioned it before and it's no secret. But and it's like one of the community members in my server. And so basically the 84U, quote unquote, it's quote unquote because it's not like an official model number. It's actually 86U PCB, which is basically the WinKey 7U version, just like, you know, kind of like imagine this but with the WinKeys. That's the 86U Realforce. That PCB and internals, so like the plate and the PCB, are going in that case where there are WinKey blockers. So all you have to do is just not put WinKey pieces, like the sliders, and that's it, pretty much. But we are doing a bunch of mods today, so we're going to be doing lubing the housings for the sliders. We're going to be adding silencing rings, gaskets, and We're also, yeah, Lubing tabs, of course, and then testing it out, basically. Oh, and also swapping domes, because I was asked to swap domes to 45 gram uniform. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Okay. Stock springs and sliders? Yes, stock springs and I mean, are there anything other than stock springs? The springs, as long as they work on the actuation, they're fine. I mean, there's like NIS maybe, but I would just rely on the Topre ones, it's fine. Sliders, not purple sliders, just regular sliders. And not MX sliders. So these are going to be Topre only. Okay, so Malik, hello. NA Jack picking up a Meridian this weekend at a meet. Oh, very nice. Seems like there's a few meets happening this weekend. Hope you have a blast. Thank you, Mason. What lube do you use for the housings? I normally use Tribosys 3204 for my Topre lubing. It's my lube preference. Alright, so let's get started. So the good thing is the client sent out the keyboard in question today already disassembled. Like all I had to was take off the top shell off. So, and the plate was already disassembled. It looks like it was maybe it was sanded and painted at some point, so it seems to have been sanded, primed, and painted over in this gloss black. Will 205 work on the housings? It does work. The only thing is 205 is a very thick lubricant. So you have to be careful. If you do over apply lube, you will end up with sluggish sliders. And on Topre, it's very noticeable. Yeah. If you do too much lube, it's very, very noticeable. So it's a little bit more sensitive, so to speak. Yeah, just do a thin layer, so it's fine. So this is the idea, right? So we have the shell, right? The plastic shell that goes around. And then this has the blockers, right? So this one is kind of cool because we have this 10th anniversary case. Pretty cool. 10th anniversary Realforce case with the blockers. So I can just set that aside because we don't need it for a while. And then here we have our plate and the PCB here. Which, one thing that's a little unfortunate is that it's a little bit harder to test this because I need to kind of like plug this into and put the ground properly to even test it, but also like nothing is on, so it's a little bit harder to test. So I'm just kind of have to do a Hail Mary here and hope that everything works once it's all assembled. Which I think it'll be fine, but nonetheless, because it does seem to have been previously modded. One thing I do notice is they seem to have added lubricant into a PCB, which I personally say it's best not to do, but if it worked before it was sent, then I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think I'm just gonna focus on the lubing of the sliders and doing like, you know, the sensing rings and the modifications, and then, you know, popping all the housings into the plate and then, you know, putting it all back together. Plate or dome gaskets? We're going to be using plate gaskets, so the ones that go between the housings and the plate. Yeah. You can get desk springs. Oh, desk springs now exist. True. Yeah, so we're going to be using everything, pretty much most things stock except for silencing rings, and then, you know, modifying with like lube and the plate gaskets, the desk unreal and stuff I will send. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here we have the housings. I will send some 45 gram domes here to replace. I'm gonna be using these applicators to put 3204 on the sliders. I mean on the housings. And then keycaps and screws over here. Keycap. Screws. Just gonna put that aside for now because we don't need it. And then here we have our Deskeys rings, the Des rings, number 3. And is this the right one? Yes. Okay. So rings, and then Unreal, the Deskeys collaboration plate gaskets that go in between. So let's get started. I think the dome swap will be later, so I think I actually, well, no, I don't know if this will work. So I do kind of want to test this though before, so I'm a little nervous about that. Okay, I guess I should just grab the screw, and even if it's just like putting the plate on the top. Let's see. Let's see if I can just give it a quick test here. I do need to ground it, so I have to bring this up here. Right. Fine. Are you going to put stab pads on? If you're talking about the... I mean, this was all I was sent, so let me see what it has in the... Let's see what gaskets we have today. We have rings here, rings, more rings, and so those are just the rings. And then for here... Oh, I see. So you mean these guys? So it looks like these are for the regular housings. And then these are for the stabilizer positions. The slider housings are loose in the plate of my Realforce RGB TKL. Is there any way to mitigate that? You can use something like this. Basically, these so these guys are basically like little gaskets in the shape of the housings, right? So you can add this in between. So you would add this on the underside here of the plate, between the plate and the housing, and that could prevent a little bit of the wiggling. But other than that, I mean, I suppose the tolerances of that aren't particularly good. Yeah. So that's really the best way to prevent it. So yeah. All right, just ground this for now. Just works. Okay. Let's see, where's my switch hitter? There it is. Okay. All right. So okay, that's fine. All right, so everything seems to be working, which is good. So I don't have to worry about the PCB itself. Yeah, so the Realforce RGB unfortunately is known to have poorer tolerances compared to the original or the R2. So unfortunately it does have slightly worse tolerances in general. So people, it was not received as well. Alright, so let's take the plate out here. But you can add gaskets like these ones, the Unreal plate gaskets here, which Deskeys makes. RGB intensifies the thawk. Okay. Alright, let's leave the housing and stuff alone and just put this aside for now. Worry about it later. Alright, let's get started by modifying our housings. So we're just gonna do the lubing first. I won it on Taylor Stream, so I'm not out anything. I'll be modding it. Nice. Alright, so let's just make sure we have everything that we need. Here we have our stabilizer. And it looks like it was modded at some point. I don't know, I hope it was not, I have all the sliders in here. There's some housings that are missing sliders. So hopefully they're all here. Count everything up here. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy is right. Do you not check this beforehand? I might have some extras. I'll have to check. Or if not, we'll just put some MX sliders in the meantime and you can find some original sliders later. All you have to do is just replace the slider, which is pretty easy to do. Okay, so I'm missing some sliders here, but I do have some MX sliders, so I guess I can just use that instead for now. Let's see. That one. So I just need 1, 2. So 6 sliders. Maybe I'll just do the ones that I wouldn't use. So maybe these guys can be MX. Artisan slots. And then escape can be MX. And then, well, I guess I can just do 2 more. I don't know where. Maybe here for now. I don't know if I have any extra Topre sliders though. I don't think I do. No, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's not my fault. You don't have to be sorry. The modding is still the same. All you have to do is gonna be have to open it up and replace it with the original Topre sliders, which is fine. Yeah, you'll just have to replace these with non-MX sliders or something, which is okay. I'll still lube them anyway. Let me see what sliders I have. One sec. I'll be right back. It's gonna get the sliders out. I think I put them in the other box here. Alright. Alright. We're gonna settle with JTK sliders for now on those. So it is what it is. When I replace housings, I forgot to put the sliders back. That's fine. What domes? If that's no, we're just gonna use OEM sliders. So I mean OEM domes. So we're just gonna use we're basically just gonna replace OEM domes with 45-gram OEM domes instead of variable. So the original board came with variable, so we're just gonna replace that with 45-gram instead. For any positions that don't have 45-gram already. Also, Soren, hello. Alright. Trying to decide switches for the Meridian, MX Browns, and the Babylon already. I actually really liked using what did I use in mine? I used Miss Piggy switches in my Meridian. I really liked it. I know somebody else did like long pole switches and they also really liked it. Like linears. So I guess it depends if you wanted linears or tactiles, but I do like how linear sound on like on an aluminum plate in the Meridian. All right, let's get started. So I'll just got a few sliders here. Yeah, piggies are, if I recall correctly, yeah, they're like normal JWK linears, right? Let me double check. JWK Miss Piggy switches. But yeah, I put those on my Meridian, and those are pretty nice. 4mm total travel, yeah, so normal pull on those. Duroc palm in mind before I pass it along. Nice. Alright. So, oh, you know, there's... it's okay. Alright. We'll figure these out later on. I don't have OEM sliders around, so figure that out later. Okay. Okay, so first things first. Just take these out. Ever notice how HK 45-gram feels different from Realforce 45-gram? Do you think it's just the dome, or do you think it's also from like the feedback from the plate? Because I do feel like the plate kind of factors into how things feel in Topre a lot, but I mean HKB is such a different experience from the rest, like from Leopold or Realforce. I personally am pretty biased towards using an HKB. I mean, like, I'm okay with using a Realforce, but it's not my preference, to be honest. I think it's a plate. Yeah, that's what I think too. You know? Yeah. Hard to go wrong with the standard JTK linear. Yeah.
JHH.
Ooh, Tyran, hello. Thank you so much for the 3-month Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate it. How you been, Diego? I've been okay. Pretty unproductive with regards to work, which is not that good. Mostly it's my fault. Just been like, just not been very fresh in my thinking process here. How things are going at work, but other than that, it's been okay. I mean, just been you know, hanging around. Doing alright. How's food in Providence? Oh, it was really good. Let me see what I had. Let's see. I got there in the evening of Friday last week, and we just went to like a brewery with some of the people who were coming to the meetup, and we just grabbed some like, you know, like bar kind of food, like finger food kind of stuff, like, you know, like there's like flatbreads, there's like, you know, like nachos, like that kind of stuff, and then some beer. I had an IPA. A few others like I think had like a New England IPA, and like some other people had like lagers and stuff. It was good. Overall, the beer was really solid. And then yeah, so on Saturday, let's see, for Saturday morning we just kind of, you know, just ate something simple, like, you know, kind of like breakfast stuff. Oops. Nothing crazy. But yeah, for lunch we had lobster rolls. We went to a place called Dune Brothers in Providence. And it was only like a, you know, like a 10-minute walk or so from the hotel where we were having our meetup. And it was really good. Had a lobster roll. I mean, pretty expensive, I have to say. Like the lobster roll with fries was like $32 or something like that, plus tax, which gets pretty expensive. That said, it was packed with a lot of meat and it was really yummy. So like, it's like one of those things that I would be like, oh, like I'll definitely have it for a one-time experience kind of thing. But it definitely like I'm here paying the tax of being a tourist and getting lobster for a sandwich, right? So yeah, 32. Yeah, I mean, I have to say 32 didn't surprise me, because even back when I was in college in New England, lobster rolls were still like $20 ish. So yeah. Now I'm sure that they're probably known for it. Like they have been around for a while and they're known for it, so it's kind of like a tourist trap. So I'm assuming that's the price I'm paying. Yeah. But it was pretty good. I can get that price down to 18. I'm pretty sure they'll just tell you to order something else, because you could get like the crab meat sandwich for way less. You could also get like there are like other sandwiches too. Like, you know, like it was not the only sandwich. So it's like, if you wanted something cheaper, you could just not get the lobster. So I'm sure they'll just be like, well, you can just get one of these other ones. You know? So yeah. But the lobster can be beat. Yeah, it was really good. It really was very yummy though. Like it was filling, it was good. I had no qualms with it. No qualms with the flavor, no qualms with the quantity. Like it was plentiful and good. And so I personally didn't have any concerns with it despite the price. So whatever. So that was that for lunch, and then we, you know, went back all the way to the hotel, you know, just walk back and then spend the rest of the time at the meetup. A bunch of people came, like I think there were like 150, 200 people. And as I was saying, like I think like Olivia showed up with her new board. There was like Click Clock IO showed up with all their boards that they have done, like Nissan design stuff, and like I think like the Vertex stuff, and yeah. Juan Jado, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you. Also, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So and then yeah, just spent the rest of the time at the meetup, and then for dinner that night we had like barbecue. I mean, it was like burgers and hot dogs and stuff. We went to like, you know, like the Kenkeys people like hosted like a small thing. And then on Sunday, what did I have for Sunday morning? Oh, we just had like brunch at a pretty cute brunch place called Ellie's in like downtown Providence. Can't be overrated if you're not positively rated in the first place. I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Alright, that's all the housings for this, for the one use. So let's get those done first. Let's, I don't know whether I should just pop in the, I maybe get a couple of books here. Alright. I have 2 books here that I can just place on top here. Let's see. I have my Intro to Quantum Mechanics book. Back in the day. And then my Logic and Computer Design Fundamentals book. Classic engineering science textbooks. El Clásico. Guess I'll get the inside part first and then the edges later. And then let's see, just gonna check out these plate gaskets first just to see what they're like. So these guys just kind of tear off from here, and they come in like these 4-piece gaskets here. Kind of neat, and then you can just place them kind of like that if you need to. All right, cool. And then you just pop them in like that. Then you would lube it and then like pop them in. All right, cool. I guess I should start. I should just put a bunch of the gaskets first. Probably easier. Just not worry about it later. Okay, so yeah. Okay, cool. Flexing the big brains with book selection? I mean, it's fine, you know. Just use your any other STEM major. Not like I've done too much out of my life out of it either. So, I'm not sure if it's a flex. Is it worth buying physical textbooks? I'm the kind of person who really benefits from having physical textbooks, but no, you don't have to. Physical textbooks are very expensive, and honestly, if you can survive without them, don't get them. Don't bother. I mean, I did also get PDFs for a lot of classes and stuff, you know? So, no, you don't have to. I do think textbooks are a rip-off, to be quite honest. Like, you definitely don't need them. If it's like a one-time and that's it kind of class, like that you don't think you'll ever have to refer to it again, don't bother it. Certain textbooks I did buy because I figured that they covered basics that were important enough for me to review in the future, which I have. And those textbooks I bought, like, you know, like in my case, like I've done like optics and photonics and stuff, so I like those textbooks I kept, like all the basic stuff, a lot of the basic derivations, all the basic theory stuff, like, you know, stuff that I could still look up, but sometimes textbooks are pretty useful to have. And I do prefer a physical textbook for that. Or but yeah, you definitely do not need them. You definitely do not need them in physical form. And yeah, I can yeah, I mean, you can, yeah, you don't have to lug them, that's true. Ever look into desk housings? They have higher travel distance accommodating number 3 rings without travel reduction. Yeah, I've seen some of the desk housing stuff. I'm personally not really interested because I don't care about the travel reduction on the rings. I don't personally mind. I mean, this is also not my board. But yeah, I honestly don't really mind the slight travel reduction, nonetheless. I mean, if I really didn't want it, I would actually just not use silencing rings. But yeah, in my cases, like the Topre boards that I've used, I don't mind just using the OEM housings. It's really honestly not that bad. But I mean, if I had to have new housings, like, I mean, why not? Like, if I had to replace housings, for example, that would be kind of nice, just to use new ones. Digital is subscription here, good for searching, but you'll need to buy the book as well to revisit content in the future. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I could see why that's the case. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. I'll buy CAD books for when I need to design my K-pop keyboard with a JV2 plate. I kept all my chemistry books and neuroscience books. Oh, Cam, hello. Cam Lin, hello. Yeah, so I've kept a lot of my textbooks. Like all the basic stuff, yeah, I have kept, but I also did resell, like, you know, just like sell to other students for cheap or something. A lot of the time, like, you know, like used textbooks. Because I know everybody has to have textbooks at some point, so yeah. Also, yeah, iPad flex. Yeah, I have had one iPad in my life. I had an iPad Pro that I used for medical school at some point, and it was fine. And then it started having ghosting, like ghost tap kind of issues at some point, and I just turned it in for a gift card. And then I haven't had an iPad ever again. But I'm not in med school anymore, so don't care, I guess. I have 3 full days of orientation next week before classes start. Oh, I see. 3 full days? Well, I mean, I guess you get to meet some people, if anything. Is it in person? I assume it should be at this point. That's fine. Orientation can be good, but it is a bit of a, if you already know like what's up, then like it kind of is a waste of time. Okay, let's see. I got a few 3 portion slots and 2 housing slots, so let's get all the 3s done, I guess. That'll leave me with a few single ones. It's all in person? I see. Do you finish med school? No, I did not. I did not finish med school. I dropped med school, actually. I decided it was not a career for me, so I dropped. I don't regret it. If I have to be honest, I do not regret it at all. It's a good career though, but I don't regret it. We are 2 peas in the pot, med school, ain't it? Yeah. I'm telling you. It's super interesting, okay? Except when sick people are approaching you all the time. It's a little rough. Okay, let's see. What field are you in then? I'm in like research, science research stuff, like R&D, basically. Damn sickies. Not quite that way. I mean, to be honest, I empathize a lot because I have had a lot of relatives who have been in that position. But it's a difficult career, nonetheless. Kind of like working in law where you see people during their worst. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the professional careers are like that, right? It's not just medical, really. Like, it's just not medicine. Medicine, law, like parts of accounting. Like a lot of the technical and professional careers are definitely kind of put people in very difficult positions. So, psychology is a fun field as you get to mess with people's heads. Now, is it? I don't really think. I mean, it depends on what kind of position you have as a, I guess, psychologist in this case. I mean, you could be in so many different kinds of positions. I mean, I know friends who would say a lot of things about psychology not being a particularly like desirable position to be in, but you know, I kind of disagree at the same time. It's like I'm sure everyone kind of has their own calling to their own career. You just have to try it out and find out for yourself what's there for you. Who is Annyeong? What? Annyeong Tinkle. Hello. Hello, Sammy. As long as they are inclined, they're fair game. Oh, okay, I guess so. I mean, if you understand human psychology, then I guess so. Yeah, you could say that. Let's see, two. Have you ever tried the Deskeys landing pads, basically the version of landing band-aid mods? No, I have not tried them. I have not tried them. My girlfriend used to be a psych major and her dad convinced her to switch. That's fair. I figure some people might disagree with psychology as a career. But that said, I know people who majored in psychology and ended up doing education, so that works too, to be honest. Okay, I guess that'll do for now. Do I need to put one for each of these two? Oh, no. Or do the spacebars get their own? I guess that fits, so I guess I'll just put one. Yeah, okay, and then what are these for? Oh wait, no, these are for the spacebars already. Oh, I don't need it. Get an extra here. Alright, well, we can worry about the spacebar ones and stuff later. Okay, let's start lubing here. The RGB landing pads are just a piece of plastic? You mean these guys here? No, wait, these guys are the same, I think. They're still made out of gasket. Okay, let's get these lubed up. So, grab my 3204. I think it's this one. Grab our applicators here. And get started. Alright, let's grab my favorite napkin. Chipotle Mexican grill. Just to have somewhere to put on my little applicators. Alright, let's get this lubed up. You can buy a lining pads for the RGB, just a plastic cutout. Oh, okay, I see. See, I suppose they have accessories for the different models. So. I haven't seen all the Deskeys catalog, to be quite honest. So. This is actually the first time I'm using the Unreal plate gaskets, because previously I honestly never felt like I needed them. So yeah. Okay. Chipotle napkin OP. Yeah. Let's see how this fits. Okay, looks good. Alright, just testing fitment and whatnot. Alright, looks good. It's plate gaskets easy to deform? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put edges first and then middle and so on. And then just treat it as the individual sheets here. Where's Peaches at? Oh, I thought did she not show up earlier? I don't know. I thought she did. So maybe she didn't. It's gonna be one long stream. This way now, this one just stays still. So yeah, kind of how I'm gonna go about. What you must have Topre mods? Honestly, all my favorite Topre boards are just as simple as doing just, you know, just 2.5 on stabs, 3204 on alphas, and 1 use, and I mean silencing rings if you must. So these are the grab the wrong housing anyways. No, I didn't. Hope this person didn't loop them too heavily before. Christian, you tried this before you disassembled it? Because if it was already pre-lubed, hope it's not too heavily done. Otherwise might feel overlubed. But yeah, my favorite mod is honestly just lubing is number one. Number one thing you should just do is lube your stabs, lube your 1 use, right? And then the second thing is, to be honest, is just if you want silencing rings. But beyond that, I honestly don't care for the rest too much. The seller said it was stock. I'm not sure I'm gonna agree with that. I think you got skimazed. These do not look stock to me. They look cleaned actually. I think someone cleaned it with an ultrasonic cleaner. They look cleaned. Because they're not lubed actually. I mean, they have been at some point, from what I can see, but they don't look like it was freshly done. So it might have been a while now from now. Didn't really double check. GG. GG. It's okay. It's fine though. The good thing is it's okay because for Topre you need to relube anyway. At some point or another, like you will end up going through it again. Like I relube my Topre boards every few years as well. I think I did mine last like in 2019 or something like that. So I don't think I have to do it for a while. But yeah. You get the optional color Topre keycaps. There are a few sets you can mix and match and go third party. I mean, I do have some Realforce sets. Yeah, I do have some R1 Realforce sets. I think I have one in orange, red, green, blue. Unfortunately, I had to purchase like full sets, so it was pretty expensive. But yeah, I do have some OEM sets out there. R1 sets from before. No blank sets, unfortunately. I wish I had blank sets. Sure is gonna take a while. Could have done this before, but I didn't have time, so we're just gonna do it all on stream. R1 caps hard to find now? Yeah. R1 caps pretty hard to find, yeah. Haven't been really, I mean, R2 kind of killed production of it, and also they've also haven't really sold anywhere else for a long time. Like, is there now pads you can put on the bottom deciders as well? So much modding you can do with Topre? Yeah. I mean, I imagine that when the Deskeys stuff came out, I was like, oh, they're gonna start coming up with basically gaskets to put at every single point of contact, right? Because it makes sense. Literally everything can be dampened if you want it to do that. I remember people would just do like thin sheets of like anything, like whatever material they had around available. But yeah, I guess now it's like you could do it for like, yeah, pretty much everything, right? Especially now that we get these like custom
finger gaskets.
Finger gaskets, hello! Hello CG, how's it going, my friend? Chris, how's it going? How you doing, dude? Yeah, for the extra thock, I guess. I don't know if it's like necessarily good in the sense that like I honestly don't know how effective like all these gaskets are in general. Like I imagine like it might sound just more full of material, kind of more plasticky and rubber, like, you know, kind of like just like hitting rubber kind of sound. But yeah. How long do you think it takes for Topre to overthrow the endless reign of MX? Probably forever. As in, like, I don't ever think MX is gonna grow out of popularity. So yeah. MX will always be the spotlight, and Topre will be like the... Topre, I feel like it'll always be like the good old reliable kind of thing. Like, you can always come back to Topre or go to Topre. It's just there, but it won't ever be like the popular one, I don't think. With R3 out now, I doubt there will be more keycaps other than the two standard colors and blanks. Who knows? Who knows? At least for Realforce, yeah, I kind of don't think so. So it's interesting because I have spoken with the HKB folks, and they operate pretty much separately from the folks at Topre who do the Realforce stuff. So they kind of operate independently from each other. So just because Realforce does something does not mean HKB won't, and just because HKB will do something doesn't mean that the Realforce people do. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? No way to predict anything in the Topre world. But yeah, they pretty much operate as separate entities. Okay. Thoughts on Topre alu boards? Honestly, they're fine. I think that Topre housings, like the aluminum, like third-party aluminum housings are great options. Like if you wanted something a bit with more heft and a bit different, like, I mean, I can imagine people might even do, like all sorts of different things. Like maybe some people might manufacture more like plastic things, or I don't know, if maybe they figure out how to do it in the engineering side of it. But do I love them? I still use, I mean, all my Topre boards right now except for one. So I have a Digilog case. Other than my Digilog case, all of my Topre cases are plastic. My Realforce is plastic. All my HKB stuff is plastic. So I love my plastic cases, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I have had like a Norvaforce, and I've previously tried like a Heavy Grail, you know. I've also tried the XRF, and they're nice. I mean, I actually, when I first started, I had a Nova Touch, so I had a Norva Touch as well. At one point, I sold it eventually, after like maybe like 2 years, I think I had it. I eventually sold it just because I was like, oh, I think I'm happy with my HKB. So I just sold it. Digilog gang? Oh, nice. Shannon Coles, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome. Plastic good? Yeah, plastic good. Plastic very nice. I love plastic. I never use mine, it's not an HKB. I feel that. Is this stream sponsored by Chipotle? I wish. I wish I was sponsored by Chipotle. By Kaipoto. I saw your post the other day of all your HKBs. Oh yeah, that went up on the on the HKB social media. That was kind of unexpected. I didn't know they were gonna post that. I figured they would have permission to post it on their socials because that was part of the contest agreements. Never thought they actually would. Aside from the winner. Like the winner of that contest. Whatever. But hey, gotta use your sources while you can. And I'm happy, to be honest, I'm happy to be in the face of social media for Topre things because I love Topre anyway, and I love HKB. I hope honestly that they would rather use that instead of some of the really terrible social media posts that I see sometimes. I'm just like, but why? I didn't know Deskeys had housing gaskets. Yeah, Buddy OG, who did the Unreal, he has the Unreal Keyboards brand for Topre modifications. He is the one who devised it with Deskeys. If you have heard. I put USB-C headers on all my Realforce keyboards. Hate that integrated cable. Oh, nice. I don't know how to do that, so I haven't done that, but maybe I should do that. Yeah, honestly, integrated cable is one of the things I hate the most about any kind of OEM board is integrated cable. It's like the most annoying thing to be swapping things out and then you have this gigantic cable running. Fixed cable is honestly the one thing I would wish everything it was just phased out completely. Yeah. Easily. The number one thing that peeves me from any kind of OEM board is integrated cables. Philco and Realforce and also OTD moment. Yep, it's terrible. It's terrible. Making me hungry? Oh yeah, the Chipotle napkin. I did have Chipotle today though, so that's why. I got the Chipotle buy one get one free deal, and so I had a lot of Chipotle. Wish there was an anti-version of JIS hybrid so I can get the arrows easier. To be honest, I am so glad I am not too crazy about getting all these different variants anymore. You guys want to hear something terrible? Some terrible news. Do you want to hear bad news? Maybe you don't want to hear bad news. Bad news is pretty bad, so maybe you don't want to hear it. Maybe we'll keep things positive and not share any bad news today. No, I don't. What happened? I want to know. Will it make me sad? It will 100% make people sad hearing it. Bummed out, sad, angry, many different feelings. Yes. No more bummed out, sad, etc. than me. But it will definitely make you feel sad, angry, etc. If you would like to hear it. If it'll help you feel better, happy to listen. It won't necessarily make me feel better, to be quite honest. It's just a bummer. Like, it's just a why me moment. Hit me with the sad. I'm suffering through COVID right now. It can't be any worse. Okay, alright. I'll tell you then. Okay, so very recently on Mech Market, a post went up selling a lot of Topre keyboards. And I purchased one of them. I purchased a R1 Realforce full-size R1 Realforce 106 UKW, which is a ivory white Realforce with Korean sub-legends for the keycaps. It was one of the first generation Realforce 106 with Korean sub-legends, with a red plate and purple sliders. And I bundled that with some other goodies in the same post. And it was sent to me on Saturday, last Saturday or so. And it was supposed to arrive this Monday. Well, it apparently arrived this Monday. Well, but here's the news. I was home because I knew it was going to arrive. I got a notification in the morning saying around like 6:50 a.m. I got there was a text that said, "Hey, this thing is out for delivery." I'm like, "Oh, great. I guess I'll work from home today." So I worked from home. Okay. Well, so I didn't. So, okay, around like 2-3 p.m., okay, my usual courier who delivers small mail, like small priority mail boxes or small first class mail, letters, things like that. You know, the lady who usually comes by says, "Hey, here's some mail for you." I'm like, "Oh, great, thanks. I was expecting this mail. Great, thank you." And then I'm like, "Okay, all right, where's my priority mail? Like the big boxes." I was like, "Okay, those guys usually come in later during the night, during the day." It's like, all right, I'll just wait. So I waited, nothing. You know, I go run an errand around 4, nothing, right? I'm like, okay, all right. Didn't really see, like, on my way out to the errand where I had to deliver some mail, didn't see anything around the mailbox area. I was like, okay, didn't deliver today. I guess it's out for delivery but won't deliver today. It will just be tomorrow. Anyway, around 6:50 p.m. I get a text and an email simultaneously saying, "Your package was delivered through USPS priority mail. You know, tracking number, it was delivered." I checked the tracking info, and it says it was delivered at 2:50 p.m. It was 6:38 p.m. exactly when I got this email. So I'm like, 2:50 p.m.? No way. So I ran to the mailbox ASAP because it said delivered in at mailbox, right? I was like, all right. Hopefully I'll find it there. Maybe I made a mistake, didn't see it or something, you know? Obviously I go there and I see nothing. Nothing! No boxes, no letters. No papers, no ripped boxes, nothing. Not even mail for other people. Nothing. Just the mailboxes. Just the mailboxes. And I'm like, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it was mismarked as delivered. So anyway, so I was like, okay, maybe it also got stolen. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it actually delivered at 2:50 p.m. when I was still home. And you know, I know that the other courier who came to my door to deliver me some mail, I know that she doesn't have big boxes, period. I know that for a fact. So I was like, okay, well, alright. I know that courier came in, but this one, no one ever knocked at my door. And I don't see any other packages, so maybe there actually was no package deliveries. So anyway, over the past few days, I've gone to ask the postmaster. I've called. I've checked with my sender, the seller, right? I've also, so the seller was like, hey, I actually sent out 5 other packages along with yours, and they all delivered on Monday. Like, they all delivered on the same day yours delivered, and they all seem to be okay. So, I think it might have gotten lost or something. But, who knows? Maybe you can wait and maybe it'll pop up the next day or so. I was like, okay. Unfortunately, there's no security footage or anything. In fact, at the mailbox area, there strictly is a piece of paper from the management of my building that says they're not going to be held responsible for any lost mail, right? And I'm like, okay, well, the mail people know this. But also the problem with USPS priority mail is that the couriers, they don't always use the same couriers. It's not always the same person for the packages specifically. USPS priority mail does not use the same couriers for every location always. And that's because some of the packages go through different facilities, sorting facilities, so they get sorted through different people, and different people might have different shifts, so different people end up delivering your mail at different times or different days. So most often, I get any boxes to my door, okay? They come all the way to my door, they, you know, doorbell, whatever, knock, whatever, they make sure I'm home, or they make sure, like, to not leave anything out, right? Things like that, I mean, normally, but I assume this was one of those cases that it wasn't that particular person or people who do that regularly. So yeah. I lost a $300 keyboard. Difficult to find. Now basically an extinct version that I've been looking for a while. And I'm out my money. I'm obviously gonna file something for like a missing mail thing, which hopefully if USPS priority mail insurance works, which I don't think it does, I might get $100 back, and that's even if I get lucky. But otherwise they might just say, hey, sorry, we actually delivered it, it got stolen, it's not our fault. So it do be like that. So that's my news. My bad news, rather. But you know what's funny? The day after that mail was supposedly delivered, I thought it delivered all kinds of other things and it was fine, you know? They all come to my door, no problem. I asked like, hey, you know any mail I delivered yesterday? I'm like, oh, I'm not the person who did that, so I don't know. I'm like, alright, I'll go ask the post office, I guess. So yeah, I already tried all my options and didn't find any leads. So that's that. Dang, that sucks. It does. All shipping companies in the US are bad. You know, it's not even just, I mean, to be honest, it's not even just the US. I mean, I've heard things being stolen in Canada, I've heard things being stolen in Mexico and whatever country, Korea, you know. It's more like if people weren't shitty, it'll be fine. But I guess finders keepers, you feel? I've had packages get lost that even had signature required. Does the dumbass carry signs for me and leaves it, whatever the... Yeah, that happens a lot too, like, where the courier is just like, well, sign for you on your behalf and just leave it anyway. That happens, yeah. I've heard of that happening before. So, yeah. How often would you say you get a missed delivery? At my previous place, often. Here, not often. Where I currently live, not often. I actually have had only 2 bad deliveries in the 4 years I've lived here. So not too bad. Like, this is the second time, okay, no, third time I've had something like lost / I mean, actually stolen to be specific. I know for a fact that the other 2 were stolen. I don't know anything about the RF, but I'm gonna assume it's stolen. So third time. But yeah, that's in about 4 years that I've lived here. So not terrible. Like, I kind of expect that from anywhere in New York City that doesn't have, strictly speaking, like a security guard or anything like that, which, unfortunately, if I want that in New York City, it costs me at least twice my rent. so that's not a possibility for most places. So not quite the option that I have as an alternative. New York rocks for a living? Yeah, I mean, I do like New York otherwise. You know, like, I don't... Misdelivery happens. Anywhere you are. Like, it's happened to me when I was in Maryland. It's happened to other people that I know in other places of the country. Like, porch pirates exist all the time, you know? So yeah. Canada Post, they're the reason why e-billing is so popular. Oh, I've heard about that, yeah. I know actually someone who works for government, or no, not for like government, but like a public agency in Canada, and they have not gotten paid for a long time. And it's just because, not Canada Post related, but just like public agency mismanagement things. And I mean, yeah, Canada Post is one of those such agencies too that gets mismanaged too, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, these woes exist everywhere. That's just like a thing. Also, Emerade, hello! Hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. That's why Doorman is handy? Doorman is handy. I wish I had a Doorman too. You know? I do wish I had a Doorman. But unfortunately for what I can afford, not something I can do right now. I do wish I had one though. That would be great, especially for, yeah, for mail and stuff like that. I never realized how much of a jump in price it would be for a doorman. So it's not quite just the one amenity that you get, right? I think the problem, for example, here in the city, is that wherever there is something like a doorman, there are many other amenities that are included, and therefore the costs just jump up. And also like where that is located, like which neighborhood, you know, that kind of stuff. It tends to be just like many different offerings that just kind of get lumped into having one. So that's the main thing, but yeah. Like if it were just the one thing, I'm sure it would be a little bit easier, but yeah. At least from my research. And also, the thing is this, I don't have a need to move. You know, like it's not a deal breaker for me. Like, the losses have happened infrequently enough that I chalk it up as a loss and say, alright, well, it sucks, but it is what it is. And I don't have a need to move. I live close enough to work. I actually like where I live. I like the people I live with. I like the location of where I am. I have groceries, like, right next to me, very close by, very convenient. So I have a lot of conveniences that I have here where I live exactly. So I don't feel a need to move. If I had a need to move, like if my contract were up and I was like, okay, actually I'm like looking for places, then I would heavily consider paying more for conveniences. But yeah, I don't want to at the time anyway. Maybe in the future, but not yet. Maybe in the future I'll consider moving and look for those extra amenities I want. Hire the person that steals packages to be a door person, but the problem is solved. Because they're camping all the time. You only ever get one in a really nice apartment. It's not general, like you can just get the door lad. Yeah. I've had packages Amazon didn't seal correctly, delivered without anything missing, and I've had packages go missing without any actual delivery attempt but marked delivered. It's just something that happens, yeah. Yeah. Just one of those things. So yeah, for me it's just a bummer. Like, what can I do about it? Nothing. It's just things in life. It just do be like that. How about shipping to your workplace instead? It is a bit of an issue shipping to my workplace, unfortunately. Like, it is possible, but also my workplace would be like, oh, no personal mail here. We don't have that much room anyway, kind of thing. Like it's all logged also, like which where it comes from, blah blah, and like I could do it. It's a bit of a hassle because it does mean I do have to carry, if it's anything heavy, I do have to carry things around and whatnot. Like I could try and do that, to be honest, but yeah. But if it were like, okay, like I have to say, if it had to be like for everything I had to ship, it's a bit of a bother because it's like carrying boxes down the subway and walking around with it, and like it saves me money not losing it, but I'm not losing things all the time, so it ends up being more of an inconvenience at the end of the day. It's a give or take kind of situation. Can you get PO boxes in the States for free? No, not for free. Yeah, here it costs. You need to rent it per... There's 3-month periods, there 1 year, or 6-month periods, or like 1 year periods, pretty sure. But you have to pay. If I recall correctly, the last time I paid for a PO box, the smallest one, it cost like $130 for 3 months or something like that. So it's not cheap. And it also depends on where you're located. Every location has its own cost for PO boxes here in the US. I think there indeed are a shocking amount of things like film related for Topre, just because once it's kind of started, it kind of cascaded into all this like whole different products. I mean, they have come over time, but yeah, we definitely have a lot of stuff for Topre now. Speaking of packages, I received my order of Nebula and Epsilon switches that community hype for a while. Yay! Oh, nice. Epsilon switches, I've definitely tried. Nebula switches, I don't think I've tried. I have to relube my Realforce, so I guess it's time to get films as well. Well, so these guys, these films, these are silencing rings, and then these films are for like the gasket, for the plate, my bad, for the housings. Yeah. They're basically the same, slightly different stem material, but they're effectively the same. Oh, I see. Okay. Good to know. I wish there was cold humidity like all year round. It's called a humidifier. Yeah, I'll just use these MX sliders for now. I'm gonna put the silencing ring on just cause why not? Might as well. Not particularly great, but it is what it is. Wouldn't that be... I mean, sure, but all year round? I don't know. If you want all year round, that's a little difficult, but yeah. Snow all year round, I mean. Everything frosts up when you drive is a giant pain in the ass? Oh god, that sounds horrible. I mean, if you live that far up north, yeah, I guess. You can get it if you want. What? Oh. I've already done 30? Nice. That's not bad. I feel like I've done less, but I've done more than I thought. Oh, whoops. So I'll just put on the slider for now. Hi, Mr. D. I'm also building Topre right now. Oh, nice. What are you doing, Ankit? Thanks for the stream. I'm sorry for asking you to spill the sad news. I'm going to try to recover sleep away from this COVID. I hope you recover soon, Kraken Wise. Thank you so much for stopping by, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me having to break out the sad news. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It is just it just is what it is. Nothing. My Topre macro pad finally came in. Oh, fun. Nice. Are you doing shiny side up or down? Am I supposed to shiny side up? The picture showed shiny side down. Am I doing this wrong? Does it matter? Hold on. It doesn't say. As long as they're the same? Oh, okay, fine. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they're the same. I mean, like, I'm doing it consistently, yeah. So it's all, right now it's all shiny side, down, I guess. Like, down in the sense, like, it's facing downwards once the keyboard is all assembled. Wait, I forgot to put the... Can you mute a moderator? Can you time out mods? Forget. If you time them out, I think do they get a... Oh, I guess you can... It removes the moth status. I think they're fine. Clean up janitorial problems here. I can't do it. I guess only the broadcaster can. That's probably because you're the same role as him. It does remove janitor status? Oh, I see. Get wrecked. Look at what happens. I mean, what's the point of deleting messages when you can just still show them anyway? Kinda pointless, Drua. It's fun? Imagine having fun. What is fun? Based halt. What a good emote. I love that emote. I guess we're putting MX artisans on this today. Funny's laying in bed and watching YouTube. True, true. Or I don't know, playing games, I guess. I like playing games. Noxygen, hello, nice use of the textbook, thanks. Have you played any of the new Genshin content yet? Yes, I have. I already finished the story quest, which made me cry. I haven't explored all the... I mean, I did all of the Statues of the Seven for now, but I haven't explored much at all. So I still have to do a lot of that. I haven't done a lot of side quests, so my reputation's still level 1. Just waiting to get that to level 2 so I can do bounties and stuff. Yeah. That's about it. And I'm gonna wait until later to do all the exploration stuff. So I'm leaving every chest, every Dendroculus, whatever, yada yada, I'm leaving those untouched until the interactive maps are done. So I can just do them all at once. I have like 100 polls-ish saved, but I think I'm gonna save them for I don't know, some other character. I don't know. Didn't really like the demo on Tinari. So, yeah. But it would be nice to have a Dendro character. I mean, I do get Kale, which I haven't leveled her up at all, but might wait and see what's up. She'll be on standard anyway. Oh, I see. He's a good boy though, with giant ears. I mean, true. I've been avoiding taking naps after work so I can fix my sleep schedule, but it didn't work. I'm still only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep per night. Oh no. That's actually I think your sleep schedule's worse than mine, Peaches. I don't take naps, but I also can't sleep that well. So I actually can't operate with less than like 6 hours of sleep. So if I'm on like 6 hours of sleep, I'm like, or like less than 6 hours, like, you know, 5 or 4 or 5 hours like you, I literally dysfunction entirely, like the entire next day. Super dysfunctional. Oh my god. Damn. Badge. Mason got badged. It's a struggle, but I can manage even after an all-nighter. I mean, it's a struggle, yes. I mean, I can manage, but it's very, very difficult for me, yeah. It's a struggle, bus. Is Mason back yet? Free my man Mason. Yeah, free Mason. So like, I don't know, Illuminati or something. Sorry, was that a bad joke? Probably was. I keep looking up thinking y'all are talking about me. Just on timeout, dude. Just do on timeout. This is a weird looking silver blue Winkila's key called. It do be. Very weird looking. Shake my head to mod this guy. Oh boy. I know, SMH. Imagine modding Drua. I have made many mistakes in my life. This may be my worst. Obi-Wan, you're our last hope. You're our only hope, my bad. Like, I went to bed at 12 AM, woke up at 5. If I decide to go back to sleep at that time, I'll be late to work, would wake after 9 AM. Oof. Oh, that's so rough. Yeah, no, I understand. I also cannot go back to sleep after I wake up. Like, it's hard to. Well, it depends. I can, but I know it's bad news if I do, normally. So I don't. Normally, I wake up at a very, you know, like, very inconvenient time to wake up. And that's it. So I can relate to that pretty well. exactly what I did this morning, except I woke up at 12 p.m. instead of 9 a.m. Oof. Damn. Strong green tea is my elixir of life right now. I do like me some green tea, yes. I love tea in general, to be honest. I can't go wrong with tea, just in general. Have to make sure your alarm is timed 90 minutes after you go back to sleep. IMO, that's how sleep cycles typically are for most. Yeah, like, typical, like, REM cycles, yeah. Yeah, 90 minutes is what people say. Is that like Russian roulette? Is that RR Russian roulette? That's funny. So wait, you have a 1 in 6 chance of winning. Oh no, I mean 5 is... Wait, what? Russian roulette is normally 1 bullet, right? So how are the chances on this roulette? Like what are the odds? Wow. Oh, there's probably a cooldown, Nox. So try again. Drew is playing a much scary Russian roulette where 5 or 6 are loaded. Oh my god. It's a 50-50? Oh, okay. I'm the only one that has survived? Thok. Thocky. Very thocky. I don't snack or eat sugary food during the day, and in some ways I think OMAD is helping me stay awake. Maybe because you're like working on reserve energy? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could be actually. It's like an adrenaline rush. A little bit of that extra cortisol. Not that it's particularly good, but I mean, if you're really trying to diet, I guess OMAD could be useful. Oh, Matt Knight's been doing it since December? Wow, that's a long time for it. That's cool. Don't feel hungry during the day, so I just cook a big ass meal usually. Yeah, I mean, I guess if the one meal is big enough, right? To feel satiated for a while. I don't love true OMAD, but I really like using one of those meal replacement shakes for lunch and then eating dinner. Yeah, I try to keep at least one of my meals like relatively small. I try to eat more heavily during the day than during at night. I don't like eating big dinners because it makes me feel very full, like, and like unable to sleep. Actually, like, I mean, it might put me to sleep, but I don't wake up feeling great, so I'd rather not do that. I prefer having a bigger like daytime meal than a nighttime meal in general. Although, I mean, I get it that when you go out or like when you are with other people and stuff, it tends to happen the other way. Where like you might go out and, you know, treat yourself and you eat a bigger meal or whatever. So. I lost 7 kilograms. Wow, nice. Quite a lot to lose, actually. I'll be the big lunch and small dinner, but it wouldn't work out with my job very well. I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it depends on when you sleep, where you work, what you do when you work and stuff. Have to definitely adjust for all these things. Alright, we're down like 60 sliders now. The thing is though, all the research on fasting and OMAD is done on males. So nobody knows what is the long-term effect for a female who is still in the reproductive age. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I do think that is a main problem of a lot of dietary studies, is that the cohorts are also tend to be white males. For a lot of dietary studies, or they're also restricted by certain, like, specific groups, even if it's not necessarily white males. So they do have limited scope in application because other people's diets also differs a lot and stuff. So definitely something to look more into. I mean, it's good that there are studies at least to begin with. It sets a little bit of a baseline for observations, but the statistics don't always work out the same way. They say it's worth trying, just scheduled to get blood work done after like 2 weeks of doing it. Fair. That's actually a pretty good way to make sure that you're all good. Get your BMPs and your CBCs done. For those who don't know, that's a basic metabolic panel and a complete blood count. Just like your usual blood tests and stuff is basically what it is. Whoa! Christian, damn! Sheesh! Holy thockin'. Thank you so much, my friend who thoughts. The Christian who thoughts. Why be Christian Bale when you can be Christian Thoughts? Doggone whale. I paid the Apple tax? When direct trying it for lunch instead, if you can fit in your schedule, get to use the glucose energy you eat during the day rather than have it in your blood closer to bedtime. Makes sense. Yeah, I would, if I did OMAD, if I did 1 meal a day, I would definitely do it for lunch. 100% for lunch. No chance I would do it at night or even breakfast. That's way too early for me to kind of like go on with the rest of my day. So yeah, it would definitely be a nighttime. I mean, a daytime meal, like a lunch. OMAD should be fine, as that doesn't usually deplete you of blood sugar, so I think you're fine. I see. Varies per person, but if you don't feel too bad, should be fine. Makes sense. Simon TH, hello! Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. 13 months, wowies. How are you doing? My dinner time is relatively early, 6 p.m. That's a pretty normal dinner time. I don't know, it depends. I guess it varies. Like, it's a cultural thing too. When I was growing up, I used to have dinner pretty late, around like 8 p.m. But after I moved to the United States, I started having dinners between 5:30 and 7. Normally. In college, when I was in university, I stuck to you doing dinners at 5:30 sharp. I mean, I tried to pretty much. But after I graduated, yeah, it can bleed into like 7:30. Nowadays, it's not super regular, but I try to still stick to like 5:30 to 7. 5:30 to 7, 7:30. Depending on when I get back, basically, is what determines when I eat. Whoop! Whoopsie. That's too hard. What is this OMAD? Should I start immediately? No, but OMAD stands for 1 meal a day. Basically, it's a form of diet. Not for everybody. Damn, I basically OMAD then? My Adderall kills my appetite? I see. Yeah, that can happen too, yeah. Also, guys, what should I do with these 2 extra non-Topre sliders? The keyset might look a little awkward with non-Topre sliders on anything other than Escape and the top 3, because those are like, you can just put artisans or something, but I don't know where else to put them. Should I put them at the, like, page up, page down or something? Or, I don't know. That's because I'm missing 6 Topre sliders, so we have to put MX ones for now. I don't know where I should put them. The other 2. The first 4 I think are fine where they are right now, for now. But thinking about where to put the... Oh, hello, Ninewalker, what's up? Diego, you need me to help get your chat into multi-day water fasts? I have a friend who does multi-day water fast, yeah. I don't recommend it personally, but I think it's very, very difficult for people to do that. Like, a lot of people to do it. I mean, honestly, it's not for everyone. Have to try it out and see, but honestly, I don't recommend doing any extreme dieting habits if you haven't ever done it before, and if you, yeah, you kind of should ease yourself into it. Be willing to, I guess. Shifts, maybe? Do artisan people make shifts? I don't know. Not quite. I mean, I guess I could just put like regular MX key. Well, shifts wouldn't work because of stabilizers actually. Never mind. No, so shifts wouldn't work because of stabilizers. I'm talking about 1U sliders right now. What is medication for? You mean what is Adderall? Peaches? Adderall is for typically ADHD. Focus pill? Yeah, basically, yeah. I used to take the unprescribed by law from friends. Then I got an official diagnosis and prescription after I graduated through high school and college. Oh my god, that is so bad. Like, I mean, maybe you might have needed it before and whatnot. I mean, since you did get a diagnosis, but... oh gosh. Just grinding through it like that. That's rough. It was painful, I tell you. Yeah, I believe it. That is pretty rough. I know people who have gotten pretty, like, it was not good for them to even start doing it at all, but they're hooked on it, so... what are you gonna do after that? Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those, like, focus productivity drugs in a way, but it can be a little much for some people, so... yeah, it depends on the person, I guess. Don't think I could be a corpse light without it? I see. Something I think more people should try to for focus. Disclaimer: the thoughts of the burly do not reflect the thoughts of the streamer. Is nicotine gums for focus? Nicotine gums, interesting. I have to say, I have once been a person who did a lot of nicotine, so to speak. Not a lot, actually. Pretty much social only. But I don't anymore, and I'm thankful I don't. I don't know about nicotine gums, to be honest. I have no like experience. Clues, like I have no idea how that would work out. Other than the fact that nicotine is an addictive substance, and nicotine dependence is definitely one of the worst things. So I highly suggest not, but you know, definitely just do. Meth definitely more addictive than amphetamines. Still addictive, yeah, that's true. It is still addictive. Tea for coffee? I mean, tea for life? I like both. I appreciate both for their own different reasons. I do like the variety in tea, however. In flavor and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure coffee also has that, but it's not quite the same as tea. I like both. I can appreciate both drinks. Coffee just tastes like shit to me. That's fair. It's definitely like an acquired taste, though. Coffee before noon and then tea afterwards. Pogert, let's go. That's good. I appreciate that particular insight. Yes. I hate how they peddle the hell out of cigarettes in my generation and then punish people for being addicted now. Definitely, I mean, you know, drugs in general, right, are a heck of a cultural thing, right? Like, different time periods just had a completely different interaction, outlook, treatment of people around drugs. And so, yeah, that's definitely gonna affect everybody differently. Like, it's kind of crazy. But, yeah. Those things. Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm obsessed with pharmacology, so yes. Adderall and methamphetamines are the same chemical, just one atom different. Yeah, Mr. Kupo is right about that, to be honest. Adderall is no different from methamphetamines, pretty much. Yeah. Cooper is correct about Adderall. There's no difference from it, pretty much. I mean, like, the structure is very similar, the effects are very, very similar. The dependence can be extremely similar. You definitely see people in the hospital for it. Sucralose is just sugar with a chain ice, so our body can't process but can taste it. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how chemistry works. Chemistry is such an interesting subject when you can apply it to things like this. And like, it's crazy how similar a lot of things in nature are. And we think they're different, but they're really not. It's just kind of how like people talk about biology and like the similarity of like different organisms' DNA and stuff. And it's true. We are quite similar to a lot of organisms out there. And not by much. Although, unfortunately, a lot of science, like a lot of like these fun facts in science and stuff, they're not taught a way that's approachable in school. So I do think a lot of science ends up being pretty insufferable for a lot of people out there. It makes it look boring and nerdy and annoying to learn. But yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna put these Who sliders, MX sliders for now. I'll put them on page up, page down for now. Just because I can't really think of anything else. Upo dropping the facts about the opioid epidemic, which is all true. It's pretty tragic, actually. The story around the opioids, like opioids in general. I mean, this is why there's a certain pharmaceutical. There's pharma companies as well as like drugstores getting sued over it for that reason. Pretty sad though. It's Fent. Oh wait. I don't think there is one that fits. Does this fit on the same? Maybe it does actually. Let's see. No. There's not one that fits on the caps lock, right? It's not. Does this work? Let's see if this does. I don't think. I guess that'll. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. No idea what's going on. I've never modded my Topre like this. The only difference, literally, is that there's these gaskets that just go between the plate and the step housing. So all they do is just gasket portion of the Topre housing. So like, you know, like here, for example. Yeah, that's it. Are those JTK sliders? Yeah, those are JTK sliders. Yeah, because we are missing a couple of OEM sliders that I wasn't sent, so for now we're just gonna have to use JTK sliders because I don't have any extra I don't have any extra regular OEM sliders because it's not like you ever have any extras remaining, you know? Like, when do you ever have extra sliders like lying around? I don't know. I certainly never have had any extra sliders. I grabbed Hongle caps off neighbor. Gordon, help me! Help! Help! Help me! Help! I want some Hongle keycaps because I paid $300 and it got lost in the mail. Thanks. That fucking sucks? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Oh! Nightwalker wasn't here for story time. Can someone timestamp? Drua, can you timestamp Nightwalker, my sad Topre story? that took like 5 minutes to tell because it was very sad. No? Wow. Time to demote Drua. This is not the janitorial role that you were expecting. This is it. Demote Drua, yay or nay? Get some ice cream on your way back through the VOD. Hiya. Surface mount device, service mount these. I'd rather live in Peach's tyranny than Drua tyranny. Is it a rivalry now? Will this be the new Netflix show? New Netflix special? Drua is now a tyrant. That was very quick. Oh wait, shit. Forgot this. Forgot the silent slider. I mean silent thingy. Are these Deskeys gaskets? Yeah. These are all Deskeys items, yeah. Pretty much everything is just Deskeys. Do you get refunded, Diego, or just buy by 300? Just buy by 300. I mean, it's not like it's the sender's fault. It isn't. It just isn't their fault, so literally nothing I can do about it. I mean, I'll apply for missing mail, which can be, I might be entitled 100, but There's literally zero guarantee for that, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wait. Where do you get these mega jars of lube? I just order them from vendors who sell lube. So, in my case, I've previously ordered a very large order of lube from switchmod.net, from 1UP Keyboards, etc. Yeah, I've gotten my lube from different vendors, but pretty much just like everybody else, instead I just contact them and ask, can I get a very gigantic order of lube? So I basically pay an amount that's proportional to the amount that I'm ordering. That's all. Nothing more than that. The jars I just purchased like on Amazon. You can just look up like cosmetic jar or something like that. And I just ordered like the box of like 12 or whatever. And then just use them for different things. But, yeah. But that's basically the move. Unfortunately, lube is one of those things that there's no way around it, and unless you're gonna purchase one of the big, like, however many kilo tubs or whatever, I mean, like, the orders that are, like, the large orders, unless you go with that, like, there's no other way than to go with a vendor and ask them that they, you know, sell you a certain amount. So, yeah. Because they're kind of sold in bulk, so, yeah. Only so many things you can do about that one. Diego, do you enable the option for homies badges on the new JChat overlay? I don't think I did. No, why? Beam Elements has a hammer and sickle as the mod badge. Wait, which one? You mean this one? I mean, I see the janitor one. I see the, I don't know, is that which one's the second one? Is that a Frankerface supporter? Then there's a 7TV one. Then there's Chatterino. Isn't that a Chatterino badge? And then there's the sub badge. And then there's something else. Oh, and then there's a Prime badge. I don't know. I don't know what the Stream Elements one is then. Yeah, do you just confuse the Chatterino one? Let's see. I see. Oh, whoa, that's so weird. Yeah, they have like a weird hammer and sickle one. That's pretty weird, huh? Is that a bod badge? Does FOSSA have it too? Do a FOSSA command that displays on the overlay. I wonder what that's about. Or is it because they're the is this because it's competition? Did they put that because they're competition? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know either. I have no idea. That's hilarious. Thoughts on the Shelby? I actually don't have any particular thoughts on the Shelby just because I haven't taken a close look at it. I didn't get to review it myself either. So, aside from looks alone, looks pretty nice. But outside of that, I honestly have no big say on it because, yeah, I really didn't. I like didn't really like get to pay too much attention to it. You know, because I didn't get to review it or anything like that. But I would say, I mean, it looks nice. I saw that Alex did a pretty comprehensive build on that, and it looked really good. You're really good. Yeah, I don't have any like developed thoughts about it. Sorry. I wish I did, but I just don't. They need to send him one too? Yeah, why don't they send me one then? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That would be the way if I were just sent one. But yeah, I mean, not everybody has money to pay everybody, so they have to pick who to send stuff to. That makes sense. Also, international shipping is not cheap, so there's that. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I don't blame anybody who decides not to send me any particular things because it is true that I don't have the extremely high production quality that Mr. Alex has. Not to mention, or like the very pretty photos. That I will admit to it 100%. I don't produce to that level. I just don't. I don't have cut VODs in hyperlapse with tags and timestamps and little nice edits and story times and close-ups. Alex definitely does a very killer job of everything that he does. That's the undeniable truth. Alex really does fantastic work. That's like really all I have to say. It's okay, I still sim for lining keyboards. Thank you. I mean, to be honest, I sim for Alex too. I say it out of admiration because it's really cool to see someone, you know, put out really high quality content out there. The fact that our community is growing so much that we attract the attention of like a lot of like people out there is really cool. Just a joke. He's Canadian, that's a pretty big negative. Is it? I don't know. Trade Splatter, do you have something negative to say about Canadian people? One less keyboard streamer I'm gonna watch then? What do you mean? Partners can stream on YouTube now? Oh no, you're not. You cannot. You cannot do any long form. That's false advertisement. If you heard it as like you can stream freely, that's not true. You cannot do any simulcast of Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Of long form, you can only do short form content as simultaneous, a simulcast. But the partner newsletter strictly says that you can only you cannot do long form content simulcast. Yeah. I have a lot of negative things to say about one Canadian in particular. You can stream on YouTube, yes. I mean, you know who streams on YouTube every so often? Mr. Andy V when streams on YouTube every so often. I'm pretty sure about that. I know there's partners, and I know there's like other gaming like streamers who also stream on YouTube every so often, and that's just because you can stream independently. You just cannot do simulcast. Like there's exclusivity contract agreement with Twitch with regards to like the exact same content cannot go on YouTube at the same time as Twitch. That's basically what it is. Specifically long form content that's like typical of like Twitch streams. Yeah. How does LTT stream on both simulcast? Is he affiliated at all? If he signed an affiliate or a partner agreement, I don't think you can do that. Or maybe he has different terms, but I'm pretty sure that most Twitch affiliates and partners don't have. You're not allowed to do simulcast of a long form stream content. As far as I know, I mean, otherwise a lot of people would be doing it already, including keyword creators. But a lot of people don't do that, and that there's a reason, because there's a rule against it. I'm guessing he didn't because of his own streaming platform. Yeah, I mean that's another possibility. Yeah, I honestly don't follow Linus to know what kind of content creation he does. Like specifically, like if I didn't even know he had his own streaming platform, but I guess now I know. So if that's the case, then yeah, it makes sense to not sign any kind of agreements with other companies when you can make your own, right? So if you can make your own platform, then why would you ever sign a contract with somebody else that also binds you to certain certain conditions? Would be silly.
Oh, almost 1 year. Happy almost anniversary, Daigo 3.
Oh, hello, Joran. 11 months, almost 1 year indeed. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for the sub. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? You know, just looking and enjoying a fellow Topre enjoys the stream. Nice. That's very good. Sounds good to me. I like how you become Japanese from the text to speech. Daigo. Literally Japanese. The gaskets on the knife are very much the way, is that right? I actually, this is the first time I try the plate gaskets from Deskeys. The Unreal gasket ones. It's the first time I try them, so I'm glad to hear that's the case. I previously hadn't modded with them before because I think back then we actually didn't even have it when I was modding my own Realforce, so I didn't ever use it. And I didn't really find it necessary myself, but I mean, I guess other people do, so I'll trust that opinion. Oh really? I'll be interested if you're into it. I mean, I'm sure it would only make things better given the specific purpose of it. Like, I can't ever see a rubber gasket not serving a good purpose in between parts. It's like applying lube to like a squeaky, you know, metallic contraption, you know? Like, it's like oiling or lubing like a metallic contraption. It's like putting a piece of rubber in between two parts that are supposed to rub or like attach to each other can't possibly hurt unless you're basically messing with the tolerances. So, but I know that the Deskeys stuff is like it's compressible, so I'm sure it just adds the minimal amount necessary of thickness that it will be fine. You know? Can't possibly be that bad. Otherwise, I'm sure they would have discarded it as a viable product in their store. You know what I mean? I found it really reduced the rattle between the housings and the plate. I was still surprised at how much more I liked it. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that is the case. That's it. My love for Topre is an HKB, not quite in Realforce, so there's maybe a little bit of bias there. Hodobra, hello. How's it going? Oh shit. Put it the opposite direction. So wait, do I need these gaskets for this square portion here? I'm gonna assume yes. The extra piece I had here. Let's put it on. Wait, there was a square here for the space bars too. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Ah. One slider. Where did it go? Oh, here. Phew. It's kind of loose. I have a few MX sliders because we are missing a couple of OEM sliders. So for now we'll just have to make do. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Let's move on. I'm surprised that people have not reverse engineered a plate file to make plates of different materials. People have actually. People do have plate files. Some are public, some are not public, so that's probably why. And also, yeah. One thing about the RF though is you cannot make a plastic plate without this metal part to ground the cable. So you need to ground that part too. So you just need to make sure that's taken into consideration when you do it. Okay, I've been sitting here at Promise. It's the Jang, hello! Oh, if you guys don't remember, it's the Jang. We raided him last time. He was doing, Lego builds. Actually, last time I think it was Gundam. If you guys recall. But hello, Jang, how are you? I've been sitting here as promised, watching, taking in, trying to understand. Finally, I think I get the basic appeal of keyboard building. It's like you can buy a pre-built Gundam action figure, which looks great and all, but you can build or you can build a kit, which takes things to a completely different hobby and craft level. Yes, that's correct. So people in the keyboard community will make their own custom kits. So you know, kind of like how people, you know, like maybe in the Lego world, people will come up with their own Lego designs. So and you know, maybe make them through the Lego company, right? Or you know, make something out of scratch. So in the keyboard community, at least, people will also, you know, go directly to use CAD software to make their own keyboard kits, of different layouts, different sizes, different switch compatibility, and then there's of course the modding side of the keyboard switches themselves. You know, getting different keycaps. So like, the look is one thing, but you can customize your own layouts, your own functionality. You can add features, like people will add, like, you know, lighting, or people will add, you know, different materials for different portions of the keyboard kit, so that they can change the feeling of how a keyboard, how you interact with the keyboard itself. So there's a lot of that. Yeah. But yeah, the customizability really is a crux of keyboards here. Alright, so that's done. I think that covers the hard part, or is it the hard part? Alright, the next step is this right here. Which is, maybe this is the real hard part, is putting this plate on properly. And maybe I should do this instead. This hobby is about opinions? I thought it was about gatekeeping. Spring and dome alignment, so you'll actually put keys in different places and rearrange functionality. It's not always using a set pre-made template. So yes and no is the answer to that question. So for example, people will assemble things like this, which is the classic Tequilus format. But one good thing is you can, of course, functionality wise, you can program different keys to do different things at each individual position. But there will also be people who, maybe they're designers for keyboards, they will actually decide to move, they'll say, okay, I never use this arrow cluster, this navigation cluster over here, I never use that, so I'm just gonna take it off. And I'm going to design a keyboard that just uses this main cluster component side of it. And then there's other folks who will say, you know what, screw that. No number row needed, no function row needed. I need a much smaller keyboard. I can do everything through function layers, so they'll just go ahead and do that. That color, that typeface, it takes me back to the 88 days. This hobby has a thing for beige. This hobby definitely has a thing for vintage and the revival of vintage in many ways, right? So I think there's that. I'm cool with layers all the way up to until text input. 60% is as small as I can go. Yeah, 60% is until up to where I can go for comfort. So 60% will be up to this part here, and then cover all the way to the enter key. So no arrow keys. Alright, let's see now. Alright, the next step is to modify this so we do not end up with any non-45 gram domes. And the fortunate thing, according to this diagram that I see online, is that there's 45 gram domes except for this one. And then these are 35 gram domes. These are 40 gram domes. And the rest are 45. So these are 35. This is 35. So let's see. 9. Okay, so these are apparently 45 still. And these are 30. These are 35 here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I just need to replace these guys here out. And this one, and then these guys out. I've hardly done anything retro IRL, but the keyboard makes me want. That's just unfair. Thank you for the crash course. Oh, no problem. It's a jank. Feel free to ask any questions. I mean, this has like the retro look, but all the kind of like functionality is pretty much the same as a lot of the keyboards out there. It's more so that a lot of keycaps will come out with this retro font, right? So for example, there's a manufacturer called GMK, and they inherited the molds and the typeface and all with it, all the tooling that so Cherry Cherry is a big company. It's actually an American company, but for a while they were also based in Germany. They used to make keyboards and keycaps, and their legacy sort of was passed down to now a company called GMK or Unikey that is actually located in Germany, and that company makes keycaps with this particular typeface and placement of legends and everything. So, and that has become popular in the community because of their high quality and, you know, just like precise high quality keycap that they can make in a variety of different colors. They can color match things to certain RAL plastic chips, for example. So yeah, there's a definite degree of customizability here in this hobby. And that's really the appeal of what all this is. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's take some of these domes out. So this one apparently has to go. Do I cut it? Do I just replace the one dome? Okay, I'll do it. I'm not afraid to do it, so let's do it. And then take the spring, put it aside here. Okay, this is a little bit complicated because the replacement of domes here is a little bit iffy. So let's see. That'll be the hard part, I think. This is a variable? Yeah, it is a variable dome sheet. So I'm gonna be cutting out the non-45 according to my diagram here. It's here, here, ugly, but it is what it is. Fantastic. I was brought up in a medical legal transcription household. Manual speech to text, so keyboard functionality was important. Keytronic 102 key was OGS tier. Oh wow. Very cool. There's a whole bunch of folks in the community also, Jang, who also are big vintage keyboard enthusiasts, so they will focus on the collecting and the restoring of vintage keyboards. And among those, Keytronic is one of those brands that's included. But yeah. Right, so that covers that part. And here, I'm actually gonna remove these guys here too. Okay. Now. Alright. Okay, so that covers that part. So let's now do the redoing of this, which unfortunately does require me to undo this part here. So let's this part separately. Who eats a steak with maple syrup? That would be too sweet. I want to say that I'm into vintage, but whenever I find a new in-box vintage board with anything interesting, I always grab it. Yeah, you don't have to be a vintage keyboard enthusiast specific to only vintage to appreciate these things. I mean, a lot of us keyboard people, we kind of appreciate any kind of input devices in general, right? We kind of talk about it in general like that. So, I understand. That doesn't have to be your focus. That PCB looks gross. Definitely doesn't look too pretty. Definitely looks like it's not stock. We'll keep it at that. If it was marketed as stock and it's sale, it's 100% untrue. It definitely was modified at one point. How so? I don't know. At least it works, which is a good thing. Could be worse. There's hardly any brick and mortar watch shop in my city now? Wait, what for? I want to replace my wrist strap for my Seiko 5 watch, wondering if it is easy to do on my own. I want to get a leather one. Wrist straps should not be difficult to replace, no. The only thing about a leather strap is, first of all, making sure that the leather strap is the correct size for you, like it has the right holes for the buckle. So that would be the main thing to make sure. And yes, wrist size and lug width. Yep. So it also fits the actual watch at the parts where it's attached. But replacing the strap itself is a should be a pretty simple task. Let's see, I need to separate these guys. What's the escape here? Don't make watches a hobby if you can help it? Yeah, I wouldn't. I would really try not to. It's a big rabbit hole there too. You have too many hobbies now? The Seiko 5 is still good. I've had it for many years. Seiko 5 is great. I actually still have my Seiko 5 too, but mine actually stopped working. Like the movement isn't working, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know what to do at this point. Even though it's supposed to be automatic, so I don't know. Bring it to Grand Central Watch? Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the rec. I do have my broken watches still around. I have another Seiko that's just quartz, but there's a piece that fell off and I can't find it, unfortunately, so there's that. I believe I sent it to Seiko and they were like, nope, the repair would cost you more than the watch itself, so you might as well just not do it. And they just sent it back. It's like, alright, then. You can get a service if you love it enough. Usually it costs the same money to buy a new Seiko 5. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Yeah, that's why I didn't really do anything after that. I figured the cost of the servicing was more than what it would actually cost to do anything else. Hold on a second. Oh, I was like, why do I have 3 extra domes? But now I know why. I mean, 3 extra springs. Sancho Panza, thank you so much for the 21 months, my friend. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Alright. Make sure this all nicely lined up, which seems to be all good right now. Very, I know that Mr. Jane caught me here with a more non-traditional kind of build, or modding, rather, where we get our pre-built and we're just modding it with different pre-built parts, basically. But this is part of the joy in the hobby too, so maybe we get our custom keyboard kits and build those. Alright, great. Looks pretty good. How long has it been since I started streaming? 3 hours. That's... Surely I thought it would be longer than that. Oh, KB, hello! How's it going? Alright, here comes the moment of truth in a way. We place this PCB backwards and hope that everything works without weird quirks to it. Alright, folks. Let's hope it goes well here. Great. Hi, bro. You out here learning quantum mechanics? I did learn it at some point a long time ago. Not anymore. It was fun while I was learning it, though. I actually did enjoy taking quantum mechanics. And then I remember I took a Quantum Mechanics 3 class, basically, which is like graduate level quantum mechanics, and then I failed miserably, even though I was just auditing it. Like, I took a quiz and it was so difficult. So difficult. I just said, okay, I guess that's the limits of my knowledge. What do you major in, Diego? I majored in physics and electrical engineering. Actually, I'm capping. We had 0 interaction. Wait, Hove, is that right? Do we actually miss each other? You should have just come say hi to me. Oh, phew, thank goodness I had some screws already on. Okay, good. Everything looks pretty good right now. We should have, we should have interacted with each other. Is Sancho Panza anything other than a cigar brand, or is it a cigar brand related name? Oh no. If you don't know what Sancho Panza is, if you don't know, it's a character in Don Quixote de la Mancha. It's a classic, one of the Spanish classic books, right? It's a novel. The Don Miguel de Cervantes de Saavedra book, right? Don Quixote is the main character, and Sancho Panza is the sidekick. So that's the name of the sidekick. It's a popular novel character. I'm sure we'll get another chance. I would assume so. I mean, if it's especially here in the Northeast, I would assume any Northeast meetups we might meet up again. Don Quixote has a statue dedicated to him. Don Quixote has a lot of statues dedicated to him. Everywhere in the Spanish-speaking world, you'll see Don Quixote statues in many different places. It's kind of like having, I don't know, big inventors and you know, other historical figures or novel characters being featured. Very famous character, yeah. Evidently somebody named a cigar brand after the psychic. Yeah. I'm not too surprised about that. It's like folklore? Yeah. Indeed. Oh, you know what? I was thinking that for those 2 MX slider caps on page up and page down, I might just grab like GMK Dark or something. I think I have the key set, and see if I can just put it on there, and it's not as it's a little bit inconspicuous, but I don't know what's gonna be like, so we'll see. Hopefully that's fine. All right. Okay, I think it's okay. So far, so good. MX sliders still take Topre caps, I just ignore them? Oh, really? Right. The next test is to just put it in the case and try it out before we actually close it all up. I've not seen a black 84U before? Oh, really? I've seen a few. This is a pretty cool case. It's a 10th anniversary case as well, so pretty cool branded case. Alright, before they close up the case, let's just test it out here. Okay. Open up switch heater here. They tend to be beige. Definitely more common to see a lot of the beige ones, yeah. Alright, sick. Everything's working. So let's just unplug that for a second and put the top case on. Caps lock working? Yeah, it's I have a script that's doing any caps lock inputs into WinKey, so it's working. It's working fine. It's just it's automatically converting the input to WinKey because of a script. So if I disable the script, it should be working. So actually, I'm gonna change the script over to control. Or actually, I'm just gonna disable the script entirely and see how it goes. Exit. Okay. Alright, let's put keycaps on first. Actually, I'm just gonna... It's on first. Okay. Sorry, I have my AC on and the noise filter on, so you won't hear the sounds very well just yet. But don't worry, I'll I'll get there.
Oh damn, look what popped up.
Oh damn, look what popped up! What's up? Thank you so much. Nine Walker, my friend. Always appreciate your support. It's looking very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let me grab these two keys first. You see where I put the keycaps for GMP Dark? Okay, so let me see here. Okay, I'll be right back. BRB. Okay, I am back. So I found that GMK Dark still appears a little bit. You can still see the difference in color. So I'm gonna see if these PBT blanks work better. So let's see. This, it's about the same. A little better, I think. And then R2. Oh. Alright. That's not nearly as noticeable. So that'll do. Alright. Alright, there it is. And let's put some... Oh, gotta go. See you guys next stream. Oh, Peaches. Sounds good. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. Let's put some artisans. Unfortunately, we resort to MX now, as we have to switch the sliders out. So let's put some... We have some black artisans over here, so we could do that, maybe. Let's see. Like a blank here. This Fuktulu looks kind of nice. Oh, I'm trying to think. Maybe if I want to do like something like this, and then I don't know, like a. Oh, let's see. Something like that. Let's here. Oh, nice. Alright. That the Skelecrew robot or blank? It's the blank. It is the blank. Actually, you might want to keep the JTK sliders on this if you want to just use artisans that are not Topre. All you have to do is replace these two. Alright. Let's get this typing thing going. Oh, whoops. Sorry about the window being humongous. I don't know why that's happened, but there we go. Aren't JTK sliders complete shit though? Scratchy and loose? These seem okay. These seem alright. At least for artisans. So yeah, I think it kind of depends. Yeah, for artisans I think it's fine. Artisans tend to have a little bit of variance in the stem, so it's not too bad. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Why did Christian include the stock sliders again? I think he just forgot. Something happened and just kind of, you know, got lost in the disassembly process, I think. Yeah. Alright. Turn off the music here and give this a try. Okay, are we good on sound? Sound-wise, we're good? Alright, and I also think I'm going to just check this here. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe just do that and then do this. All right. All right, cool. All right, we good. All right, let's give this a shot. So we have today this modded Realforce keyboard. This is a Realforce 86 internals inside this 10th anniversary Realforce case. Very slick, very nice, all black. It has these lettered keycaps. They're a bit faint, hard to see the legends on black Realforce keycaps, but it's how it is. And so for mods, today we have Deskeys plate gaskets. We have Deskeys silencing rings number 3. We have Tribosys 3204 for our alphas, for sliders in general, and then 205 grade 0 for our stabilizers. So any of the stuff with the wires is 205 grade 0, and it's everything else is stock. It's 45 gram domes, and I think that's about it. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, let's change the timer. All right, here we go. Okay, we're going to restart that one. Why is that alarm oh my god, what is this luck? Okay. Ignore the alarm. New York moment indeed. Okay. Is that gonna quiet down? Let's give it 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit! Okay! Alright, great. Let's go. Alright. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Pretty nice. That sounds great. Actually, I think the modding came out super nice today. It's very nice and consistent. The modifiers, the spacebar sounds really good. So I'm pretty pleased with how the modifiers and like just the entire modding process went today. It sounds very consistent, very nice. Particularly good with the silencing rings today. I do think I'm a fan of the plate gaskets. Like they seem to, you know, kind of get rid of a little bit of that like metallic reverb that there is to the plate, which is nice. Just extraneous noise basically. Not really sure how it compares side to side with another. Well, I guess I could try my other Realforce. Like I do have mine, and check that. But that said, mine has been modded like so long ago, so probably pales in comparison with a freshly modded one. But yeah, pretty nice, right? Sounds like rubber domes. Yeah. Anyway, sounds like a pot of boiling water. That's a good description of Topre, I would say. All right. Here are the modifiers and the rest of the alphas, just to show you what they are in isolation. Pretty good. Pretty good. Really like it. Really like how it fogs. Yeah, it feels good. It fogs good. It's very nice. This is the real definition of fog. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Zekin, hello. I love those blockers so much. Yeah, no, they look really nice. On the black case, I think they look even better because the lines are not nearly as apparent, and they just like go really well with the caps. I think on the white ones it's a lot more noticeable, so some people might get bothered by the very obvious dividing line between the blocker and the case. But on the black one, I think it's a little bit more inconspicuous. But yeah, this is kind of like peak Topre modding, where, well, peak Topre modding without third-party like cases, where like we transplant this whole internal to a separate case like the XRF or the EVIA or the heavy grail, etc. But yeah, this is basically peak Topre modding, where we just lube everything, we make sure everything sounds nice. Unfortunate about the little sliders over here, which can be very easily replaced with the OEM ones, but yeah, pretty nice. Got my kimchi stew, we back. Nice. What's talking? Yeah, we can give it a try. Maybe I'm alone, but I really like when stuff like that is over exaggerated. I mean, I think it has its charm. I mean, to be honest, I think the charm is that it's like the OEM solution of it. It's fine. I think it looks fine. It's kind of unique to just the Topre cases here, and yeah, like the KMAC blockers, sure, the ones that you screw onto the case or PCB, but yeah. You can make removable blockers a thing by playing into that. I mean, MX we've seen it, right? By having like the screw-on blockers, like the AL1 did it, and the KMAC did it, and a bunch of other I guess the 5-degree cases also did it, right? So yeah. But let me type on this once again. And I think I'll probably end it there for today, so I can go and do other stuff, pack for Nashville, and get ready for the weekend, basically. All right. Here you go, one more time. This is Topre 45 grams on a Realforce 84U. We have Tribosys 204 on the sliders, 205 grade 0 on the stabilizers, and we have Deskeys silencing rings number 3 and Unreal / Deskeys plate gaskets. Very nice. Very nice. All right. How's that? I heckin' love Topre. I heckin' love Topre too. Yeah, very, very nice though. Satisfying Topre sound. There is Topre 2, Topre 2.0. Topre 2.0 sounds like expecting Half-Life 3. I'm sorry, now Half-Life 3 has been delayed yet another time. Anyway. Alright. Okay, so let's see. Let's show this off. So this is our modded Topre case here. Come on, focus here. Do your thing, camera. I know that this case is very dark and hard to focus on, but this is our case, modded case for today. Realforce 84U, really a U for uniform because we have uniform 45 gram domes. This time we actually replaced the variable domes that were in this and put 45 gram uniform in this. So we actually have completely uniform 45 gram domes in this, which feels very nice. I mean, variable is nice in its own right, but definitely nothing like the 45 gram uniform experience on this Realforce. So you can see the plate was nicely primed and painted in this glossy black, which looks very nice. And indeed, 10th anniversary being covert up there at the top right. Indeed. 10th anniversary case. This is really the pinnacle of simple OEM Topre modding. It's very, very nice with the blockers here. Right now I have a script that just converts, I mean this is currently control, and then this is actually still control, doesn't matter, don't really use this left corner key anymore. And then I have Win key I think on right control right now, but yeah, you can always use scripts for that. Some people use, like I use auto hotkey, but some people use like, you know, on Mac you can just do it natively too, or like Carabiner Elements or similar software. And yeah, for Windows I just use hotkey, auto hotkey, yeah. And yeah, I don't use caps lock, so you can reassign in Windows. Yeah, I suppose now there's probably native Windows stuff, but I'm so used to using hotkey that auto hotkey that it's just there. But yeah, there it is. There it is, my friends. That's all we got. Alright. Alright. So I think that's it for today. And I'm gonna see if we are gonna rate somebody. But I want to appreciate you all for thank you to everybody for, you know, stopping by and spending your 3 or 4 hours of your time if you were here the whole time. If not, any less is deeply appreciated. But let's see who is currently streaming. I see Miss Patty Shinchinwang doing some WoW raids. It's Firewire doing an Ocelot build and unboxing some CRP. I see. Let's see. I see. Makers and Crafting. See a KBD MK8X MK2 build, some chores, lubing switches. I see. What? Oh, I see. I see Mr. Hedgie doing an interview with Trashman, which I assume is Evan. But yeah, let's see. Thok on indeed. Who shall we raid? Who do we want to raid tonight? Oh, I also see Mr. Andy's doing Ultimate Thok RGB Gaming Alice keyboard for future giveaway. We can raid somebody new. There is Maximum KB with 2 X's. Maximum KB. Doing a KBD 8X Mark II build with Cherry Blossom. They just started, so I think it's fine to also raid somebody who's new. Or oh, Aetherak is. Oh, let's go raid Aetherak. Aetherak always just comes here to show some support, and it's very rare that we get a chance to show some support back. So it would be great to do the same. Unfortunately, the Thok emote is at 70 emote, right? So I can't use a Thok emote for that, but it's okay. We can raid Aetherak and show some love over there. Say Meowgo raid. Do you believe in the Church of the Thok? Topre. Yeah. Come embrace oneness with the cut rubber. Meowgo. Meowgo poggers. Alright, friends, let's go show some love over to Aetherak, who's doing some keyboard chores, and they're lubing some switches, and maybe they might do something else. Some rebuilding an F1. Did I hear you talking about purple sliders? Yeah, that was a different keyboard, unfortunately. Alright, friends, this is our raid message. Let's show some love over to Aetherak. Once again, thank you everybody for coming by. And it's Zajang. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. I know that it's something completely new to you, and it's really nice to feel validated that you stayed here with us and were willing to listen, and just to kind of get to show you a little taste of what we do here. But yeah, a lot of the keyboard content creators on Twitch and out there do all this kind of stuff. So there's a whole world of it out there. Alright friends, I'll see you guys next week. Take it easy. Bye bye.